Welcome back to the
Welcome back.
Okay. So if y'all hadn't noticed already, this is a little bit different crew than what we're used to.
Yeah, we're down to a skeleton crew.
We are
boys.
down to a skeleton
Where
crew.
did they go anyway? They must be together wherever they're at.
And look, they've got the World Series baseball going on somewhere around this city. West Monroe, wherever it's at.
Yeah, I seen them at the church building yesterday.
Okay, well, hey, about 40 of them showed up at my house.
John gave them your address.
Well, no, look. About 20 come in the first time, and then I was sitting there talking to them, entertaining them. And about every 5 minutes, here come another crew, and I said, what did y'all do, bus in here? I said, it's good grief, the house is getting full. We're going to run out of room.
Good thing you've been vaccinated.
Oh, yeah.
Well, look, in Martin's place today, we have Miss Paula Godwin.
Way prettier than Martin.
Godwin's woman is here, boys.
So I'm personally excited about
I am
this.
too. Welcome, darling. Hey, you make the room shine a little bit better, okay?
Yeah. I'm feeling at home.
All right, yeah, okay.
Did you pay him?
Yeah.
Well, hey, look, she does make the room.
I guarantee you.
Her smile lights the room up, okay? And hey, look, I'm tired of looking at all you old bearded fellas, okay? Now we got a fine little woman here, so hey, good deal.
Yeah. Good grief.
I'll ring a bell on that, boy.
Nice change of pace, sounds like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, good grief.
So
instead of looking at the big head, I'm looking at a good-looking woman.
We are out of our element without at least one of them.
That's right.
Those two boys have what I like to call the gift of gab. If you've ever watched that movie, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah.
They talk about that old fella having the gift of gab.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are wondering what the gift of gab is, that's the ability to shoot off at the mouth
in a moment's
notice with an unlimited
That's right.
amount of time.
That's right. And he don't run out of vocabulary.
$5 for talking in that can.
That's right.
I call Martin Sir Talks a lot.
Oh,
So talks a lot.
Oh, he does it.
Well, there's a good one, boy.
But both of them are really good at it.
They
Which,
are.
I mean, you need when you're doing something like this, you need somebody like that. So
You do.
I'm gonna be out of my element. I've been told I'm taking over that role today.
Oh, okay.
So I got a few haters
Where's your
out
computer?
there. Huh? I don't have a computer.
No.
I don't have a computer.
Well,
So
how you going?
We're going to kind of be in the...
I don't know.
Yeah, since JD's gone, we're going to kind of be in the dark now.
I don't have a computer.
Yeah.
I don't do social media. I don't do any of that. So I'm anti.
He's out.
Well, I was just going to
He's
say...
antisocial, but he's going to talk a lot.
Yeah, but hey, look, you ain't missing nothing when you get talking about social media.
Yeah.
Okay? No, because, hey,
You got one.
hey.
He said it.
Si, your social media has about 5 million followers. So you.
Okay,
you
well then
got it.
there is some good some good social media out there.
That's it.
Okay.
Yours.
Yeah, because I was down on social media.
Yeah. Well, you're up now.
Okay, so I got some, so it's okay. All right.
I'm pretty much.
I understand now.
What did you do this weekend,
Yeah.
Si?
Well, me and Jay Stone, we headed west.
Yeah.
West.
They always tell you, go west, young man.
That's
go
right.
west. Follow your dreams. Well, we wasn't following our dreams, okay? We had been invited to go to Lake Forks,
Ooh.
okay? Or Lake Fork.
Lake Fork.
Well, whatever.
Either one.
I don't know why they don't just say Fork Lake,
Yeah.
okay, instead of Lake Fork. I don't like. But anyway, we went bass fishing there, and hey, it's a girl. No, I'm joking.
Now we know that's
we
not
fished, okay, and I think you got a bump,
Yeah.
one bite.
I got.
I
one bite.
never did get a bite.
So I never got a bite.
Okay,
Good
I
night.
fished, but hey, then we went the next morning early, right at daylight,
Yeah.
at Spoon Lake.
That's
Okay,
it. Lake
Lake
Spoon.
Spoon.
yeah, Lake
So
Spoon.
the
Okay,
fork-
yeah, they do
Lake.
it backwards, but
Yeah.
anyway,
Fork and a spoon.
Lake
it.
Spoon, and then we caught about. Oh, me and Stone caught about 12. Okay, and we had about 5 in there that went from anywhere from 3.5 to Stone had one that close to 5.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was
so-
good.
So it was a good one.
So the spoon won out over the fork.
Yeah.
Well, if you'd have went to Lake Knife,
Uh-oh.
you would have tore them up.
It tore 'em
Well,
up.
I don't know
That was
where
the
Lake Knife is.
That's not all we did, Si. We went.
Oh yeah, we went to Architects. I think is the name of the store.
Yeah, well, that's old Evil Eye's gun store.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
We went to the store to get our optics put on our new 308 A10.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What?
Nice.
Fine shooting rig.
Yeah, okay.
Fine shooting
And I
rig.
tuned it in. We showed and filmed it, okay, to help the people out there that you need to go to a gunsmith when you buy a new rifle and scope, have them mount it correctly.
Unless you
Okay.
know what you're doing.
And sight it in.
And then go sight it like
And
you-
shoot it
go,
for you.
Yeah.
and then go sight it in for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we did, we have a deal on our YouTube called Tune Up Tuesdays. So we filmed a little how-to video where Uncle Si learned how to mount his optic and bore sight it and sight it in.
Because look, I just
And,
used to buy a rifle, buy a scope.
did-
Eyeball it, put the rings on it. Tell me, okay, yeah, I think the vertical is vertical and the horizontal is horizontal. And then
That's close enough.
but you got close enough. Yeah.
You always eat good, didn't you?
Well, yeah. But anyway, there was a lot of fun watching. I didn't know it was that complicated.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I mean, hey, look, when they put the rifle in a vise.
And got out the levels.
Okay, got out the levels. Okay, one on each the barrel and on the back. Okay, got the rings on it. Put the rings on it. Then put the scope on the rings. Start tightening it down, and they had these level. Okay, both of them, and they had to, Then they took in and they had this new technology.
They had a laser.
Yeah, a laser. Okay, they had a laser.
I got you one last year, baby.
Yeah, they stuck that in the end of the barrel, okay, and it's got a red dot on the wall back there.
Bore sighter.
Bore sided it, okay. Then we went out, put the targets up at 25, shot them, okay. Had a good, three group, tight groups, okay.
Yeah.
And then we went to 100, and then you re-sighted in, sighted at 25 with a good shot group. Then you go to 100 yard and sight it in again.
Dial it in.
Dial it in.
Out it in.
Turn that turn to zero.
That's right. Where you can actually, if there's a bug on the back of a deer's back, you just shoot the bug off and let the deer go.
That's it.
That's right, boy.
That's it.
Them bugs ain't too filling.
And I got a buddy over there who makes rifles. He's a veteran, and he made Si an AR-10 in a 308
caliber.
and it was a fine shooting weapon. But he
Really?
dialed it in for Si somewhere around Dallas. TX Precision, I think, is the name of his
Yep, and I've actually got on.
weapon.
Oh, yeah, there it is right there.
Well, he talked him into wearing the T-shirt, but anyway, he it's Uncle Si.
Salt sale.
Hey, it's a comfortable,
yeah,
it's a
soft
comfortable
sell, yeah.
T-shirt.
So Uncle Si started popping off. You wore that T-shirt yesterday too, I think.
Nope, that was another one. I got two of them. Okay,
Got two of
I
them.
got
You
two
got
of them.
7, one for every day of the week.
Hey,
But anyway,
the reason I
amazed.
said that because they talked about it before and said, "Hey, I wore fishing pants for like 7 weeks,
Oh yeah, well, he's done it. Well,
not 7 days, 7 weeks."
we're big proponents of veteran-owned businesses. So
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
try to buy things that are veteran-owned as much as I possibly can because we don't thank our veterans enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only that, they make good weapons.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's right.
I handled them
Sort of
before.
sort of experts on the
Sort of.
Yeah, on guns.
Yeah.
guns and whatnot.
Paula got a weapon last year, her first gun. That was hers.
Okay, what caliber?
What caliber was it?
You answer it.
6.5.
6.5 Creedmoor.
6.5
Okay,
Creedmoor.
Creedmoor.
That's what
Yeah.
bullfrog shoots.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
That's a good
That's
one.
a good shooting rip.
Yeah.
I had hunted, but I've never gun hunted. I bow hunted. And so it's my first time to gun hunt.
She got her.
Yeah,
a
she's
good
done
one,
it the
too.
hard way.
Most people do it.
Sticking string.
I know.
Most people do it the opposite.
Yeah.
They go
Yeah.
gun hunting, then
Yeah.
bow hunt.
Well,
Way more comfortable with a bow.
Oh, really?
Really.
Yeah.
But my confidence, sighting it in and doing that where I knew exactly that I was on shooting at what I was aiming for helped my confidence. And then, I got a big one. I
yeah.
did
She
first
sure
time
did.
I
What you
shot
got?
it.
Well, I tell you
Well,
what. Let's talk about that right after this break.
Okay.
Okay.
So when we were in the Army, we were always on the lookout for the enemy, right?
Yep.
Well, now that we're all getting long in the tooth, the enemy comes in the form of inflammation.
And then you need to get Omega XL.
That's right.
35 years of research and development. Okay. And look, here's the great part about it. It's working for you personally.
And whether it's back, knees, neck, or shoulder pain, the underlying cause is likely inflammation.
Yep.
You have to defeat inflammation or it can cause permanent damage. Backed by 35 years of clinical research, Omega XL attacks the inflammation that's causing your pain. Pain relievers and tropical rubs just mask the problem. They just cover it up.
Yep,
So
cover up.
Omega XL neutralizes the inflammation that causes painful, stiff joints and muscles. If you're suffering with aches and pains and stiffness, you need to try Omega XL. So let's get you started. Order Omega XL now and get a second bottle free. So buy one, get one free. Visit OmegaXL.com/duck. That's OmegaXL.com/duck,
boys.
or call.
Get one free.
That's right. Or call 1-800-844-4888. 800-844-4888. That's 1-800-844-4888.
I'm a little too fast today, boys.
That's it. All right, welcome back. We were just getting into Miss Paula's deer hunting adventure. So, Paula, you killed, I saw a picture of it. It is a real nice 8-point, one of the prettiest 8-points I've ever seen. He had huge brow tines, and so what was his name?
Bobby Brow.
Bobby Brow.
Yeah.
Bobby Brows. You know, Jeff, he comes up with the best names for
He
his
does.
deer.
I know it.
I can't think of names that good. Now, if you're a deer and you got a name, you are on the list.
Yes.
Yep.
Unless you're a prospect. Now, we're
You
at-
made a hit parade, in other words.
That's
Well,
it.
he had been on the
Yeah.
list a couple years, and he just wasn't ever at the right place at the right time for anybody to get him.
Well, with the bow, yeah, you got to.
I was bow hunting for him the year before, and trying to where he was at, and that morning
Be
I was
seeing
gun hunting, and then I was like, well, I'm just going to shoot a doe because this is my first time gun hunting, so I'm not comfortable. I'm way more comfortable with a bow than I am a gun. And I said, I'd just soon shoot a doe. Let's just shoot a doe. And so Jeff said, let's go. And we went 3 miles in a different direction, north, to a different place where there's a lot of does. And about 400 yards, I mean, he comes, his head slinging. I mean, it's like, you know how you,
Oh, yeah.
but I think
Yep.
he's never going to get where I can shoot him, and here, I mean, he passed a lot of does. He come all the way up. There was a 6-point down there where the doe was. I was fixing to kill.
Mhm.
And I think he come over there to get him
Run
out of
him
there.
off. Yeah.
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 It was about 125 yards, something like that.
140.
140, yeah. That's what I said. And he got down there, and I mean, it was like picture perfect. And you know how it
Were you
is. I
nervous?
mean, I'm nervous. I got John in the stand, Jeff Smith, and his son.
Oh, lame.
Oh, my word.
So you got a whole audience
Oh,
watching
and
all
I mean,
this.
they're like, you got to shoot. You got a shot. Hey, don't take it if you ain't got the shot. You sure you? And I would put up, and then, and so finally at one time, I just backed up away from it and said, y'all kill it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like high pressure, And Lane said, he looked at me real calm. He's been hunting his whole life. And he looked at me and said, Miss Paula, you feel confident? I said, I do. I mean, I had a good shot.
Yeah.
And he said, take a deep breath and take it.
That's right.
I got these crazy people back here. And he was the sound, calm
When the
voice in the
12-year-old
storm.
Okay.
12-year-old
Yeah.
was the voice of reason.
Gosh.
Yeah.
So, well,
I did. I mean, it was perfect. It was perfect.
That's awesome.
well, I'll tell you what, it's trending. A lot of women are starting to hunt these days. And, the COVID, I think, had a lot to do with it. People want to do more things in the outdoors, which is awesome.
Right, yeah.
So, I have 3 daughters. My oldest one didn't really care for it, but my middle one, she loves it. Her favorite thing to do is go hunting with Uncle Si.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she loves to do, and go fishing. And I tell them all the time, Bullfrog, she's a cross between my wife and Uncle Si.
She's in trouble.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
She's a piece of work, but she loves hunting. And, anytime I see little girls or kids in the outdoors, it just does my heart good.
Well, that is a good thing because there's so many benefits to that. Okay, number one, if they're out in the woods or on a lake hunting or fishing, they're not going to get into trouble.
Yeah,
right.
they're not. They don't have this thing in their hand.
No,
their
yeah.
face glued. to it.
And not only that, then when they're doing it with their uncle, okay, because she makes my deer season. Okay, she really does. I had got to the point that I really wasn't even care about going. Okay, until Stone said, "Hey, come on, let's go. Me and you and BK go deer hunting."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because my stand is like a big hotel,
yeah.
so we can sit there and be comfortable, and then watch her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I didn't even start hunting until I was 50.
Yeah.
I had shot bow competitions since Johanna was 6 or 7. John and I shot 3D target bow competitions. But when I turned 50, I was like, I want to go hunting. And
Yeah,
he was
enough target.
Yeah,
practice.
I said, I'm ready
Yeah.
to go kill a deer. And he said, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, let's go.
Well, that's good. Well, with the prices of beef these days,
Yeah.
we're going to load up on some venison.
Shoot, yeah.
Well, no, hey, like you're talking about this year, we're going to have to kill a lot of does.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
hey, everybody will have plenty of, venison.
All hands on deck.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
right.
excited.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm looking forward to hunt season. It'll be here before you know it.
We've been shooting already. We've been shooting our bows, getting ready.
Well, hey, here's a question. How did you and your man there meet?
Oh, boy. Well, he dated my roommate, Paula. There was 3 of us that lived together in college.
So you're
Paula, and Joanne. I was short Paula. She was tall Paula and Joanne.
Okay, so you're messing around with 2 Paulas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy,
Yeah.
that's tricky, but try writing a letter to them.
Yeah.
They went out and, a couple of times and didn't hit it off. And she asked me, we had a deal, like you don't date other guys that one's dated, you were roommates. So we had a deal that you had to talk to the other one. You just couldn't go date somebody else's ex or anything like that.
But I was such a fine figure of a man.
Yeah. What do you say? What do you call it? FFOM?
FFOAM.
FFOAM.
Yeah, that's what Anna and Alex, your wife and her sister used to call him, FFOAM, a fine figure of a man.
Fine figure of a man. Okay.
That's from Johnny Bravo, that
Johnny
cartoon.
Bravo.
Johnny Bravo, boys.
Yeah. So anyway, he asked me out, and I said, "Well, I got to ask her first," and I did. And we went out, and our first date was squirrel hunting. Our honeymoon was him fishing in a bass tournament. So if I didn't know what I was in for, it was my own fault.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Didn't y'all go to the Darbone Hotel?
Yeah, the Lake
It was
Lodge
brand new then.
on our honeymoon.
Oh, it was a fine establishment.
Darbone Lake's a lake about 20 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
Y'all was wondering.
Yeah.
It is a pretty lake, though.
He
it
fished
is.
a bass tournament the next day, won a check.
Oh, you
That-
got to check.
Yeah.
$600. Yeah.
Like, that's a lot back in them
there you
days.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's us. 34 years later.
Well, no, because that's the reason I ask you. It's so cool to me how God has a person for another person.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, and I really believe that with all my heart. That the people that are dating, they're all talking about, I don't think I'm ever going to, find the right one. Oh, trust me when I tell you, God's got one already picked out for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all you got to do is be, smart enough to realize it
That's right.
when the opportunity comes along.
You'll know it when you see it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No.
I was.
Jay, how about you?
Oh, well, hey, let's
Did
take a
you
quick
know?
break. Let's take a quick break, then we'll move into that.
Then we'll in the hill.
Oh, he's crawfishing. He's crawfishing.
Hey, because this is with the Robertson family, so this ought to be good.
This story has taken
Oh my word!
20 different directions.
Yeah, this ought to be
We'll
good.
tell the true version when we get back.
All right.
All right.
We're going to find out the true version right when we get back from break.
Godwin, did you know that the average American has 97 points they could add to their credit score?
That's amazing, but how would they do it?
Well, I'm glad you asked. The data scientists at Scoremaster have cracked the code, and adding 97 points to your credit score is like found money.
I know it. I mean, it gives you discounts on all kind of stuff when you got more points.
That's right. And more money. Found money is better than...
No money. Lost money.
That's right. So it means fast loan approvals, huge discounts, and low interest rates on everything from buying or refinancing a home to leasing a new car to applying for a credit card. And how fast is Scoremaster? One member raised his credit score 33 points in just 5 days. Another 43 points in a couple of weeks. So pretty quick. Scoremaster is so easy. It takes about a minute to get started. And if you hurry, you get to try Scoremaster for free. That's right. Try Scoremaster free and see how many plus points you can add to your credit score. Go to scoremaster.com/duck. That's scoremaster.com/duck. Again, scoremaster.com/
/duck, boys.
Get her done.
Duck.
Get her done.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Well,
So now,
All right, how did you meet Miss Nan?
now I'm gonna tell y'all how I met my wife, which turned out to be the best move I ever made in my whole life, times 100. So, Phil tells a story where he takes credit
Of
for
course.
Absolutely.
me and my
Yeah,
wife
of course. Yeah.
meeting and getting married, and then Miss Kay tells a story where she takes credit, but the real person responsible for me and Anna getting married is sitting right across from me over there, Miss Paula.
That's right.
Have you ever heard?
No, I've not heard this version.
This is the true version.
Okay, this is the real version.
The real
the
version.
true version. Now, I might be. It's been almost 20 years. Can you believe that?
It's been a long time.
It's been almost 20 years. So, I go off to Afghanistan, do my little tour over there, and get back.
Before you went, you lived with us.
Well, that's right. That's right. I did. Was that before I went?
Yeah, before you went,
So-
you lived with us. And then
And when you got back,
So
And when you got back.
I bought that place on Caney. It was a lake about 45 minutes from where I was working, and now where I was working right next to where John and Paula live, and so me and John became friends and started fishing and hunting together, and it was real convenient for me to sleep over at their house.
No, because
And,
I
and
was
then go to work the next day.
Yeah, I was sitting here saying, well, how in the world did you get to be living with Paula and John?
it was
So-
Rick
so-
Fortenberry and
Okay.
John and you used
Right,
to
Rick
fish,
Fortenberry,
fish
that's
all
right.
the time.
And Rick Fortenberry is the one that baptized me in the river down at Phil's house, and he was the one responsible for telling me about the gospel and get me lined out at the time.
Okay.
So that's the way that all started. So I was staying over at John and Paula's house a lot, and let me tell you something about Paula Godwin, Si. If there's somebody that needs help, she's the first one there. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just, and that's one thing I love about you, Paula. And if somebody needs help or they're in a bind, Paula Godwin is one of the first ones there every time.
In other words, she's the
Every
first
time.
responder.
That's right. She is a
She
first
is the first
responder.
responder.
She's selfless, but I will say this: she's also very entertaining.
Well, that's what she got Johnny Bravo,
That's right.
boy.
That's right. She got Johnny
That's
Bravo.
what got him.
What do you mean, Jay?
So did you notice? Oh, all them spit cups disappeared over there. So last time I was on here, I normally sit where John is right there. Okay, me and John swap out on the podcast, and when I got there last week, there was 5 spit cups sitting right there, and
Which is bad.
I griped about it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I've been known to gripe.
Yeah.
So I griped about it, and I said, "Boy, I tell you what, if Miss Paula was here, she wouldn't put up with that mess." So what I mean by entertaining is, now we know John and Paula love each other, okay, but you would never think that 6 o'clock in the morning.
At home.
6 o'clock in the morning.
Because I'm gonna tell you, when it's time to get up, that's when Miss Paula lines him out.
Oh my word!
She lines him out. Now I'm talking about just tells him, you know, get up, get this done, put them clothes in that jar. Get in there and make me a pot of coffee. No, she don't say that.
She's a ruler.
Someone's lying.
No.
Hey, now we know. Now we know, Johnny Bravo. Hey, the word is out.
Jay Stone, I may have done that to you, but you know I didn't do that to John.
I know you do it out of love, though. I know.
She rules the roost, but hey, she's got a loving manner and way of doing it.
But you will look all over John Godwin's house. You will not find one spit cup anywhere. And I know John goes through the spit cup. Do you leave a spit cup down at Miss Paula's house for more than 10 seconds? It's gone.
That's a drinking cup too. Any cup. Any
well,
cup.
that's right. Any cup, trash, anything.
If you leave your ownership of it within arm's reach,
that's it.
it's gone.
But anyways, so Phil tells a story. Like he told me in the blind, hey, you need to make a move on Nan over there. She got the hots for you. And yeah, run it by Al. I said, you know, you good to go and all this. And so he tells that story. Miss Kay tells another story. But in all actuality, Miss Paula's the one that hooked us up. You know, she behind the scenes. You know, a little. Well, whispering in the ears, hey, you might ought to, you might
ought to look at Al's daughter.
That's right. Y'all got a lot in common.
Yeah.
You know, we do, and me and my wife have a lot in common.
Well, when Jay come back from Afghanistan, Anna had grown into a young woman.
Well, yeah.
And Jay was living with us, and I could see the sparks in both of them. I could see her spark and him.
She could tell.
I could tell. And they were at my house every night. And I was they're sitting there, and I'm sitting there like a chaperone.
Yeah.
I'm like.
And neither one of them told us and they liked each other yet.
For a long time.
No, we was kind of quiet, you know. But
Yeah.
we were both. Oh, look, we have a lot of the same. What's the word I'm looking for?
Traits.
Traits. Yeah, traits.
Yeah.
So we've been married almost 18 years now, and we'll get in the rig and go down the Gulf Shores, and we might say 5 words.
Yeah.
All the way there.
Yeah, but
And nobody thinks nothing about it. I told Jace that. He said, "Boy, something's wrong with y'all. Y'all don't talk." I said, "Well, no, we just don't talk that much, you know."
Well, you don't talk much, you don't argue much.
Well, that's right. We've been in one real big fight since we've been married, and I told somebody like that, and they called me a liar. They said, "No, you're lying. That's a bald-faced lie." I'm like, "No, we've been in one big fight in 17 years," and they're like, "Well, how'd you do it?" I said, "Well, I just don't argue with her.
what? Yeah, but here's the question.
It ain't worth it."
I got to know, what was that argument over?
Oh, well, I went down to Baton Rouge to buy a trolling motor, and when I don't know why I went that far to buy a trolling motor, but it must have been a real good deal. And I went to get some money out of the bank, and I couldn't get to it. So I called her up. I said, "Hey, I know they got some money." And she's like,
I love it.
she's like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
I
we
said,
got
"Well," I said, "This guy's saying that the card ain't running or whatever." And I went to the bank to get some cash, is what it was, and they wouldn't let me access
my
Your
own
own
account.
my own
Yeah.
account. Well, turns out it wasn't my account. She had put all the money in another account that I couldn't get to. So I was thinking, you know, she's fixing to up an RUNNOFT. You know, so
She's a little bit smarter than you thought.
Oh my.
so I called her up. And I'm
Hey,
like,
Nan
"Hey."
ain't dumb.
I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I can't get to that money," and she just didn't say nothing. So I said, huh? What? Of course, then I got upset. You know, I got and probably said, oh, ain't no problem. I said some things that I regret. And, of course, she got mad. But then the worst thing I did was went and told Phil what happened. And then Phil bawled her out. And then she did not speak to me for 7 days.
But she's not gonna argue either.
So what's different?
Ain't no arguing with her. Neither. So anyways, I'm talking about like 0 words in 7 days. So I learned my lesson right then. I said, you know what? I'm not.
Get you another account.
I don't care what happens. I'm not doing that again. So that's just the way it's been. It's been great. You know.
Well, the key to all this is when you was talking about y'all don't talk that much. Evidently, you don't have to.
No, don't have to.
Y'all communicate other ways, okay?
Hence 3 kids.
No, I'm serious. Well, no, but I'm just saying, you know, because I'm not, you know, people think I run my mouth all the time, but I'm actually shy.
You are?
Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, but that's
that.
what's so cool about a relationship between man and wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to say stuff. You actually, you know, you just know because you're meant for each other.
Yeah.
That's it.
Me and Paula's never had a big argument.
I argue. He don't. I try to get him to argue
she gets
with me.
mad.
Arguments never settle nothing.
They didn't.
Yeah, they don't. Arguments never settle nothing.
No.
You know, there's just some things. That
Come home and see a bunch of dead chickens in the yard. Don't wonder what's going on. Should I go in the house? Or?
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was back pre
BC, before Christ.
before Christ. That's right.
So Paula is the one that's got you and Nan together.
Yeah.
That's right.
The truth of the matter is.
Yeah.
That's right.
Paula is responsible. Yeah.
She recognized it.
She saw it. She saw it and
Yep.
made a move, and the rest is history, as they say.
Yep.
So
And they lived they built it right across the street from us and had their babies. And I loved every minute of it because they were just like they're all part of the family.
yeah, we all lived on the same road. Al and Lisa lived on that road.
Oh, yeah.
We lived
yeah.
there.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember.
And then
Kids running in and out.
yeah, that whole road was people from our church.
Phillip McMillan lived there.
Yep,
Yeah.
McMillan lived right
McMillan
next to me
yeah.
for 5 years, and I never said a word to him.
Yeah. It's scary.
He,
But again, there you go with the relationships.
yeah.
Yeah. It's the thing because the way I met Philip was, you know, the men's Bible study.
Well, let's get into that after the breaks. That ought to be a good story to tell.
I don't know if I've told it. I think we may have told it before. Yeah, we have told it.
All right. Si, do you know how to tell when it's time to do something about your receding hairline?
I guess when your hair starts falling out.
Well,
Would be my guess.
do you know what a skullet is?
A skullet? Nope.
That's
A
what you
skullet
got.
is like skull on top, hair in the back, like a mullet.
It's a party.
What if you ain't
Hair
got?
on
On
top.
top and party in the back.
What
That's
if you
right.
ain't got hair on the back?
Well, then you're bald. It's too late for you.
Too late for you,
Too late
Godwin.
for you. So if you look in the mirror, that's the key. You look in the mirror and you say, "Oh, my hairline is going backwards."
Is receding.
Well, you need to go to keeps.com. So, okay, now's the time to go to Keeps.com. Keeps has more 5-star reviews than any of its competitors, and hundreds of thousands of guys trust Keeps for their hair loss prevention. Keeps offers doctor-recommended FDA-approved hair treatment, and because they're the generic versions, you pay about half of what you normally would. Best of all, you do everything online, so you don't have to go to the store. Answer a few easy questions, snap a couple of pics of your hair, and a licensed doctor reviews your info and recommends the right hair loss treatment for you. Then it's shipped to your door. Should you have any questions along the way, you can message your Keeps doctor 24/7 and track your progress with Keeps Progress Tracking Tool. So let's get you started with a special discount. Go to keeps.com/Robertson for 50% off your first order of hair loss treatments. That's keeps.com/ Robertson. Keeps.com/Robertson.
Robertson.
That's it. It's actually really interesting to look at how everybody meets and marries.
Oh, yeah.
It really is.
Tell them about when you had to go down and you've told Al you had to go. You went down and asked Al, could you start dating her?
Oh.
That's pretty interesting. Like before you asked her
When
out,
you
went
asked
down
me,
there.
he asked me, he said, think I ought to talk to Al.
Well, yeah.
And I said, yeah. And me and Al done talked.
Well, back in them days,
We done.
you know, I'm at a point now where my girls are getting grown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So if a young man comes to talk to me before dating my daughter, I see that as a sign of respect.
Oh, no, yeah.
absolutely.
You know,
That's a good thing.
And,
Cecilio come and asked me for Johanna's hand.
Yeah.
And I took that as a man of integrity.
Well, no, that's
right.
a good sign.
That's a
It
good,
really is.
real
Yeah,
good sign.
yeah.
So, anyways, I talked to John about it. You want to talk to? I was a little nervous, if you can imagine. So, back in them days, you did that. You went and asked the dad for permission
Respect.
To date.
to date.
And that we need to bring that back.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That
So
needs
you need to
be,
talk about it on there. Because it needs.
That's exactly
You
right.
want respect, do the right thing. Go up and talk to her daddy.
That's right.
Well, no, like the one is right now with Carla. He asked Jay what time I got to have her back.
Yeah. Well, he said, Mr. Stone, what time would you like me to have her back? And I told him. He said, yes, sir. So, to me,
Well, the funny thing about
that gives me a little bit of peace of mind.
their first date, they went to the show. You know who was sitting right behind them?
You?
Me and John.
That's right. Yeah.
Right behind them.
She walked right by. She never seen.
Paula said, I'm invested in this family.
We were right behind them.
Yeah, that's it. What's the odds of that?
I'm telling you, that
That's
was
funny.
awesome.
Yeah.
She got up, and then she got up again to go to the bathroom, and she looked down there, and she said, Paca. I said, hey, baby.
So my kids call Paula Paco because who was that? Was that Bullfrog? That
It was Carly.
it was Carter. Yeah, she said she couldn't say Paula, so she just said Paco.
Yeah.
So she's
And
been
that-
Paco ever since.
Yeah.
Miss Paco.
How old is Carly? 15?
15.
So for 15 years, I've been Paco to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's stuck.
But my kids love Miss Paula, like a second mama. So I know something ever happened to us. Y'all got them. Good luck.
We waiting for you to get them grown.
Oh, no. I was just saying, especially with that youngest one.
She said, listen to what
The
she asked
blonde
me.
tornado.
She asked me the other day when I picked her up from camp, Sage did.
Yeah.
She said, Paco, what's your last name? I said, what do you think it is? She said, Paco Duck. I said, well, that's what you call John. That's not my last
That's
name.
what they call John. Duck.
Duck.
It's,
I love it.
it's Duck and Paco.
I said, my
Duck and
name is Paula Godwin. She said, Paula Godwin.
She's something.
She is a
Wow.
hoot.
That's a cool thing. People. I don't think people realize that. Pre-Duck Dynasty, and this is a tight knit family.
Yeah.
Even if your last name is not Robertson, I mean, you're still.
Yeah.
It's everybody's real tight, and when bad things happen all the time. We all come together and we do the best we can to get through it. And I'll tell you, you're talking about blessed to be working in an environment like this. I mean, how many people can say that?
Not many at all.
But this has been fun going back down memory lane, as they
so
say.
that makes me remember back when Scott and Tracy was young, and they'd fight, and I would get them together and say, "Hey, look, all you've got is your family, and then your friends around you, and you and the family and your friends. It's y'all against the world."
That's it.
And the world is not very nice.
No, especially
Okay.
these days.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So it's important to keep the relationship with your family on a good key. And your friends. I said, because I tell kids all the time when I'm talking to them, especially at camp, Christian camp, I was telling them, I said, y'all are in the best years, in my humble opinion, of y'all's life. I said, because whatever grade you're in, you're going to be with these people for like the next 12 years. If you don't move and go off. And I said, and the relationships you establish, okay, you'll know who you can depend on. So it's a big deal.
So you're saying the teenage years are the best years? I thought you said the golden 60s were the best.
Oh, the golden 60s. I don't know where that phrase come up. Look, there's nothing golden about getting old. Okay,
it's not for sissies.
Yeah, it's the pits. Okay, that's why I look at it. When they're young, they've got their lives ahead of them. That's why it's so cool to hear people talk about how they met, what they went through together, and like you're talking about, you and Nan, good grief, y'all going on near 20 years marriage. Now,
it gets better,
and it don't seem like it's been 20 years, does it?
No. Oh man.
Yeah.
It's flown by.
Yeah.
So you're saying the golden 60s ain't what it's cracked up?
No,
for?
it ain't cracked up. Well, I should say it is cracked up. Okay, getting old is the pits, boys.
That's what Daddy used to say.
Oh no, it is.
He said, "Getting old's not graceful."
No. Yeah. Oh, you fight it because mentally, okay, you still trying to do stuff
that you did when you was 25.
Yeah, when you was 25 and your body is saying, "Hey, you idiot, you're not 25.
Down.
You're not 25. Use your brain."
Well, you seem to be doing well.
So you gotta slow down. Jay keeps reminding me, slow down, old man.
He just won't slow down. He's still got it in his mind.
And you keep speeding up.
That's right. He keeps grabbing.
Yeah, no, and I'm watching him. Okay, he's out there boxing and all this, working out. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, good grief.
Well, I'm going through a midlife crisis.
I know you got 3 daughters. I know. Trust me.
The jiu-jitsu and all that's a good therapy for me. So that's just helping me get through all this. So,
fatherhood is a bone to be chewed.
No,
it really is.
Well, as a father, what we're talking about young men dating. So
yeah.
Tell them about when you went and asked Alan.
Okay, yeah. So I go down there, like John said, I talked with him first, and I went down there and asked Al for permission, and I remember he looked up at me. He said, "Sounds good."
Yeah, it was all an act.
And
then he said was an act.
Yeah, it was act.
We done discussed it.
Yeah. So I said, "All right, thank you, sir." And we moved on. Time went by. We got hitched. Had 3 kids, and Jace quit, and I took his job. Here we are.
And so now your daughter's dating.
Now my daughter's dating. Yep.
And how did that go? Did he come talk to you first?
Oh yeah, he sure did. Very respectful young man, which is all you can ask for. Goes to church.
Yep.
They met at church, so I'm like, huh. Well, I told her, I said, well, I'll give you some rope till you do something stupid, then I'll pull all the slack out of it.
That's right.
Then I'm going to jerk you off your feet, darling.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, she's not. She's going to be good.
Oh, yeah, she got a head
good.
on her shoulders.
Carly's a good girl.
Yeah, she's smart as a whip.
She is.
Being a hunter helps, okay, because when Tracy started dating, I had all these heads mounted and all this, talking about, Dad, you know what? I said, what? And she said, he's scared of you. I said, that's a good thing. Yeah. I said, fear is healthy.
Yeah, but a good healthy dose.
Yeah, it's a healthy thing, being afraid of the father. Because I said, hey, you feel like you got crosshairs on you? You probably do. That's me looking through my scope.
That's it.
Yeah. No.
And I said,
I had a fear, and he was so scared he built the ark.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
That's it.
That's it. Well, we got a few emails we can get into after the break, Si. What do you think about it?
That'll work.
All right.
Find out what's going on with the fam.
Well, let's take one more break, get into those emails. Welcome back to the duck call.
Oh,
now,
we're back.
Miss Paula.
Hold on, I'm not ready.
Miss Paula has got
well, get
one
ready.
thing she has got to clarify.
That's right.
Miss Paula, the floor is yours.
Okay. I just want to say that it is not true that I wake up and tell him what to do every morning. That was you that I was telling what to do.
Oh, was that me?
That was you.
I must have been mistaken.
He wakes me up every morning with, I'm in the bed, he gets up early, he makes coffee, and he brings it to me in bed every morning.
Boy.
And duck season hits, and I don't even know what to do then.
Hey, no coffee,
I'm
nothing.
like-
He's gone.
I'm late to work,
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I tell you what, that's a pretty good man to wake
I'm
up
telling you.
and make you coffee every morning.
Every morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brings it to me in bed.
Yeah.
Well, I drank it too, so.
Well, he's gonna make it with her without
Yeah. Yeah, but that's beside the point.
you. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I must have been mistaken.
You
on
are.
that.
Well, since she done it to you, you just figured she done it to him, too.
Yeah, I thought she was talking to somebody else.
Anna said I trained him until she got married to him,
Well,
and then he quit
I-
doing all that.
You know what? I have been trained by somebody. I don't know who did it because I for some reason I'm cooking supper every night and washing the dishes.
I think Anna's all got a winner.
Hey, well,
Your
in some
mama
way.
and daddy, did your dad cook?
Yeah, he cooks some, but he
You're-
ain't washing the dishes.
Are you doing the dishes too?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
He made Nan a real good husband. He really
Anyway,
did.
well, Anna could
He's a
thank
good
me.
man.
I try.
Stone's a good man to have
He
around.
made Nan a good wife. That's what
Well, hey, look.
Anna, you have me
Right.
to thank for that.
Yeah, that's right. Miss Paula trained me good.
That's right.
All right. Well, we got a few emails that we can get into. So,
What's the fans been up to? Stop it.
Well, the fans been up to. This
5-2,
guy
how's the
right
blue?
here, Mr. Caleb, he wants to know what the weirdest thing we've ever eaten. So, Miss
Weirdest
Paula, we'll let
thing.
you start.
I
What
don't
is the
even know.
weirdest
Don't let me
thing
start. I got to think about
have
that
eaten?
for a minute.
Do you
I'm
have
not sure.
trouble just eating anything?
I'll try anything. I have a rule. You know it. We call it a no thank you portion. If you've never had anything, like you say, I've never had that before, I tell your girls this. You have to try it. If you don't like it, then you can say no thank you. But until you try it,
Yeah, you got to try.
you
it.
got to try it.
I know
So,
my mama made me try English peas when I was little. That didn't turn out too
Them
good.
little round ones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he hates them too.
No.
So I don't think
Oak
there's
Creek
anything.
and greens.
I like okra.
I
No,
don't think
I
there's
like the
anything.
cooked in stuff,
and greens.
but
But,
greens I tried. It tastes like
So,
dirt.
Paula, you can't think of anything weird?
I mean, I'll think about something weird, but I don't think there's anything I wouldn't try one time.
What about you, John? What's
I
the weirdest
had,
thing you ever ate?
You know, we do a lot of speaking. We go around speaking. We go to these beast feasts, and they have some pretty interesting stuff. There was one place had rattlesnake and cougar, mountain lion,
Oh yeah.
and I chose to try the rattlesnake.
Good call.
So I tried that, and it was all right. But I just kept thinking, them things hurt you when they bite you.
I would just fix that.
I just had a no thank you portion, and that's about it.
Yeah, I'm not adventurous when it comes to food. If I look at it and don't like its looks, no, no, thank you.
You're not even gonna try it.
No.
Not even a no thank you.
That's like rattlesnake. I've heard it's delicious, but eating a snake, no sir. Me and snakes
He ain't
don't get
gonna do it.
along on
They just had
any
little
level.
bites,
He
Yeah,
ain't
Had
gonna-
the little toothpicks. in
Yeah,
them.
no. I'm talking about on no level. Yeah.
No thank you. I'm not gonna try
Yeah.
your no thank you
Yeah.
portion.
Yeah, no thank you. Period.
Yeah.
You know.
So
I
you
got it.
didn't try the mountain lion?
I did not.
I've heard that it's actually pretty good.
I didn't try it.
I've never tried it. I guess the weirdest thing, and down here, it's not weird to eat turtle
Oh, it's good.
at all.
No.
Because if you live in Louisiana, odds are you've had turtle. But I guess for the rest of the country,
Well,
you
I
know,
wasn't.
turtle would
I
be something weird.
I got a
wasn't
story about
counting
that.
that as weird.
Yeah, I
No,
got
it
a
wasn't
story
either.
about that. Went home with a guy in high school, okay, and they had loggerhead soup.
It was good, wasn't it?
No. No. It would have been okay, and I was nice because my mother and father raised me. Hey, you're somebody else's table. You eat what they put down there. So I was going to do it until She dipped in with a ladle, okay, and picked up one of his front legs. They didn't even take the hide off.
Oh.
They just boiled it on down.
They just boiled it, and I'm looking in the claw, and the skin, the wrinkles, and I said, "No, thank you." With all due respect, no, thank you. I don't want to throw up on your table.
It makes it all right when you say "with all due respect."
Yeah.
Well, no. I just said, "Hey,
that cancels everything.
I can't handle it."
I did have chicken soup one time in a foreign country, and the head and the claws were in the soup. But you had to eat it because it was an insult. If they were giving you the best of their best, like the very poor culture.
Well, no, yeah.
So if they offered it to you, it was a huge insult. And when I saw that in there, it was hard. But I took one for the team.
You did it.
I did it.
But
And it was good.
Did you put one of them claws in that bowl?
No, I got the
That's what she eat with.
Oh, well.
So that's the weirdest thing you've ever
I
had?
think so.
Oh, yeah. Chicken
That's
claws.
pretty- that's
Chicken
pretty
claws
weird.
pretty weird. So,
Yeah.
well, we also have an email from Mr. Rusty, and this one's a little more serious. So, his wife and I have listened to the podcast for a while. We were watching the podcast today, waiting for her to go into labor for our daughter. The daughter was born at 11:23 p.m. Thank you for the laughs and great words. Here is a verse for you that we picked for our daughter.
Okay.
So, Rusty, we're going to read your verse, and
Congratulations, Rusty.
that's right.
absolutely.
Congratulations
on your daughter.
on your daughter, and we're praying for good health and patience for you on down the road. So,
That's right.
The
'Cause you're gonna
teenage
need
years
it.
are coming.
You're going to need it.
so we will read that verse, and that'll be a good one to go out on. John, you want to read that verse for us?
Yeah, I'll read it. It's Ephesians 3:17 through 19. It says, "Then Christ will make his home in your hearts as you trust in him. Your roots will grow down into God's love and keep you strong. And may you have the power to understand, as all God's people should, how wide, how long, how high, and how deep his love is. May you experience the love of Christ, though it is too great to understand fully. Then you will be made complete with all the fullness of life and power that comes from God."
That's a good
That's a
one.
good one.
Real
That's a
good.
good
That is a good
Real
one.
good.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is it's in another chapter of Ephesians. He talks about his wisdom and his understanding, and talks about his inheritance in the saints, and that being us. So it's kind of like we get heaven, and he gets us.
Well, that's what blew me away when, knowing that Jesus is sharing his inheritance, which when you think about it, okay, that's everything.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that created it all. Everything is, and he's willing to give a portion to each one of us.
That's right, and that's what he's talking about here, 17 through 19, is understanding and how much we can't comprehend how much he loves us.
Yep.
He just loves us.
Yep,
awesome.
and that's a good thing to have back here in the home box.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
You know it.
Yep.
You know
It's
it.
not a.
That's how we
I gotta do
have.
this and check this off.
Well,
he just loves us.
well, that's how.
He wants us to love him.
That's why we can have, peace of mind is priceless.
Yeah.
Okay, and only way you're gonna have that is that you understand, how much God does love us, for crying out loud.
Yeah,
I know it.
I know it.
Well, just like as much as he loves that little girl, that new baby girl.
That's
Yep.
right.
Right.
Yep.
Boy,
And here's the cool thing: he knew her in the secret place before she was born.
Now that's deep.
You got the
his
goosebumps.
hair standing straight up on his arm.
I know. I know.
on my head.
It's but can you look?
whoa.
He's what do they call it? Infinite. Infinite.
Infinite.
So he can see Adam and us at the same time.
He sees things that aren't as they will be. Okay.
Pretty profound.
Which is cool. Okay.
is.
Yep.
He sees the end product of you, Paula, me, Stone.
That's it.
That's my God.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's
Hey,
it.
think about that for a while.
Put that in your mouth.
That's it. So thank you so much for tuning
We
in
appreciate
to
it.
the Duck Call Room. We will see you next time.
Next time.
We go.